Tell me one thing. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive, I know, right? Here we are in Portugal, the sun is shining, there's a nice little breeze, it's not too hot, it's beautiful.
Is it a personal thing, this statement, what a time to be alive?
Well, I just think it's like quite a common phrase I've used in my life, either for like good things or bad things, you know? Like it's not necessarily negative or positive, I think it's both, you know? Like we've done some amazing things, we've been to the moon, you know, but also, you know, there's like Donald Trump, which is bad. So, you know, good and the bad, that's what life's about.
So you had to take a balance of both personal and collective, global?
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. It's the good and the bad for all of us, I think. It's funny because it's one of those titles that for some people they're like, what a depressing title, or they're like, what a positive title. So it is what you make of it, I guess.
Can each of us take an idea from it? I can read it one way, another person can read it another way.
Exactly, yeah. That's the beauty of it, I think. It's whatever that person thinks.
And now a tricky question. If you're a ginger, this day and age,
Yeah.
so you have to be a troubadour?
Yeah, you know, me and Ed Sheeran are basically brothers, you know. I'm just the upside down brother. I've got the hair here, he's got it up here, so yeah.
How much of a good influence was he on you?
His first kind of EP he released called the Number 5 Collaborations, and he's just released like the second version of that, the Number 6 Collaborations. That was the thing that kind of got me into looking at songwriting in a new way, because he was a ginger kid playing folk music, working with these amazing rappers and making something that I'd never heard before, and I kind of thought at the time, well, if he can do stuff like that, why can't everybody else, you know?
Ain't this amazing? A folk singer, in a way, doing stadiums. So
Yeah.
music is changing again.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the thing for me is the song will always be the most important thing, you know? And I think that's why Ed does so well, because he can get a stadium of people all singing along to every single chorus of every song, because he writes great songs. So I think the song will always be the most important thing.
When it comes to songwriting, do you retreat from this madness, focus on a special place? Do you have any way to think, well, this is the right environment for me to write?
Yeah, I find it really difficult to do it on tour. Like I need to go home and I need to see my friends and my family and feel more like a normal person, because I think it's hard to write stuff that's relatable when you feel like you can't relate to anybody, you know?
And how is it then to expose those things you write in an intimate environment to a crowd this big?
It's cool, you know, like we played, for example, Russia for the first time the other day, and people were singing along to every song that had just come out on the album, even the ones that were piano ballads with no drums on them that were track kind of 12, you know what I mean? So it's an amazing feeling, and this is our first time in Portugal, so I'm hoping to have the same reaction, but I guess we'll find out.
Final question, how do you keep your beard this perfect?
I've got a friend of mine called Lauren who does my beard for me ever so often. I'm terrible. Like I tried to cut it myself once and it just looked awful and I had to shave it all off. So she's the professional, I'm the amateur. I'll leave it to her.
Thank you very much.